This Saturday of college football rolls on with a mid-afternoon feast. It's week 11 of this college football season, and our coverage on EA Sports continues. It's the TCU Horned Frogs and the Houston Cougars. Reese Davis, Dave Pollock, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
I caught up with the Horned Frogs head coach before the game. This is going to be a huge challenge to get this upset on the road. Not only is this one of the best quality opponents they have faced so far, it is a quality crowd. You can hear from the noise. This crowd is ready to get after it. A very hostile environment. We will see how they handle it, and I will keep you posted how it's going down here on the field. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. And the Horned Frogs will kick off first, and here we go. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Cougars offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. And there he is, this senior wide receiver. This is the guy the entire passing game is built around. He is a big play waiting to happen.
And there was times during the week when we were texting. We have a group text for these games. And we talk about different guys, and this receiver, we were like, is the tape in fast motion? Like, this dude is flying out wide. Like, this is a guy that legit has that take the top off the defense speed, elite speed. Palmer, this is a guy that defenses, and talking to the coaches, they are extremely worried about.
Yeah, the D coordinator in this game told us he just hasn't slept much this week, knowing how fast this guy is and just how he can score any given play. And they've got to do a really good job in this one communicating, understanding where he is, but making sure there is at least one safety playing deep, because you know this guy is going to get his opportunities deep down the field.
So the early contact for the defense, and they'll move it up 5 yards. That is a costly penalty on this defense. Now they're dealing with a 2nd and 2. Looking to throw, it's Wegman. Complete. They'll make the stop, but the chains will move. It's a first down for Houston. New set of downs after the completion. The give on the counter. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Give to the running back. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. And the defense got it. Takes it in. Touchdown, Horned Frogs.
Great job by the defense. The ball's thrown, the ball's completed, swarming to the football, knock it out, and then guess what? Be there to scoop it up, run it back to the end zone. Huge play by this defense.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Houston offense comes onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to pass. It's Wegman. Punts it out of the air. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. First First and 10. Wants to go right back downfield. Just a short pass to the tight end. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And how about the strong safety on that blitz? Great job timing it and also getting to the quarterback. Sometimes you're going to have to negotiate around tight ends and running backs, and that strong safety, he just beelined into the backfield.
With the catch, it's Thomas. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
And as a quarterback, when you're throwing these slant routes against man coverage, location is so important. You want to put the football in a place that your receiver can catch the ball and continue advancing it. So nice job by that QB, putting the football right on the face mask of his wide receiver.
Hey, man, that's unbelievable. That is a really good job of seeing the blitz right away and getting rid of the football. Like, that is quarterback 101. Understand they're blitzing, they're coming, see it, take advantage of it, get the completion, and move the sticks.
To the air on first down. Quickly complete. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. And the Cougars go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Looking downfield on first down. It's complete on the right side. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. The Cougars come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Hughes. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Cougars.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got grip.
Setting up for the extra point and the top. And he makes the extra point. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. Here he comes from inside his own 5. The Horned Frogs offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. And they've got the veteran, this senior quarterback, to guide the ship. What a rough game he had in that loss last time out, throwing 3 interceptions. Running inside, it's Payne. Still on his feet at the 40. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
And that play there is essentially a microcosm of why this guy's the leading rusher in the nation and why he's in contention with a Heisman Trophy. This guy's got speed, open field running ability. He can break tackles. He can just do it all.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up second and 10.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had...
Makes the grab in their space. They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. To the ground to try to move the chains. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. The Horned Frogs will go for it here on 4th down. Trying to keep this drive alive. He's got enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 37. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Dropping back, it's Craig. He's got his man. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. You simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Lets it fly. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to...
Could be enough. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, TCU. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive. And it was capped off with an impressive 18-yard touchdown run. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hughes. They'll bring him down, but not before he put people in the spin cycle.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches, I'm getting a first down. I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
And he's brought down after a huge completion.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
Got it inside the 30 before he's finally pulled down at the 25. It's a gain of 6.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Houston coming to the line with a new set of downs. The option look. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Quite a bit of work to do on 3rd down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. Back to throw, it's Wegman. Here's the pressure. In the end zone, he's got it! Touchdown, Cougar!
I don't know what play they called, but I would call it again because the defense had no idea what was going on. Receiver comes wide open, catches the football, and gets the easy touchdown.
Extra point here will tie the game. And they tacked on the extra point. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. On the move, it's Payne. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Makes the grab down the middle. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's got it again. Strong, firm tackle. Both teams wanted to run the football. Let's see how these two guys are doing so far. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. Wants to throw. It's Craig. Fires to the big fella.
And what a job by the defense. Seeing the quarterback throw the football, break on the football, no space allowed. As soon as he catches it, defender meet ball carrier and gets him on the ground.
Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Fires to the big fella. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
It's really easy to say the word RPO and say I'm going to run them, but you got to make those decisions and you got to make them fast. You can't get confused by all the craziness that's going on, by all the guys moving around or talking. Nice job by the quarterback, staying in the moment, seeing it, throwing the slant, making sure he makes the right decision.
Houston will be forced to punt. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Now on the return. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. TCU ready to crank things up on this drive. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Here's a heat. He's got him. Gets away from one, finds room. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. They'll try to run for it. And the defense stands up this offensive line and stuffs him right at the line of scrimmage. He didn't get it.
And, man, this is a big decision coming up, right? This is still a tie football game.
Trickery and deception. They snap it to the up man. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. And the Horned Frogs come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking for space. It's Payne. Give him 9 on that one. Sets up a 2nd and 1.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in...
Caught, and he's got room. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. The Horned Frogs have this offense rolling. To the air, it's Craig. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. They've got a ways to go on 3rd down from the 24 as this defense tries to force them into a field goal try. Intercepted to stop the threat.
And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to the interception. Wide
receiver comes in motion. They're going to test the right side with this one. Crosses the 40. Oh, he's got some space. The 20. The 10. Touchdown, Cougars. Into the end zone with a breakaway score.
Just hand it to him and let him do the work, man. Over 100 yards on the first half. That big, explosive play, that will do it. That will get you almost there. When you get handed off to a guy like this and he can take it the distance, it makes play calling for an offensive guy, it's so much fun. It's easy. Hand it to him, he gone.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. The run inside. It's Payne. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. They'll stop play here for a moment to have a look at this injured Horned Frog. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. To the air, it's Craig. He makes the grab. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. On the ground, it's Payne. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you...
Oh, it's picked off. At the 45 on his way. Trying to take it back. And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. Wow, you just don't see that a lot. Pass interference negating a pick six. What a costly penalty. Now it's a first down from the 43-yard line. And he's brought down after a nice gain. He's now up to 83 yards on the ground, and just another day at the office for the national leader in rushing. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
And it's runs like that, man, where he just shows you a little bit of everything that is the reason why he's in the Heisman race. Like, this dude leads the nation in rushing for a reason. They hand him the football a lot. They trust him, and he continues to deliver and make big play after big play. This dude is an absolute superstar.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And I think the biggest thing for this young man is we've seen him be so great all throughout the season. How do you finish? And how do you finish decides if...
Got it! He gets it in! Touchdown, Horned Frogs! The extra point here would tie the game. And he puts through the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Snagged in the middle, it's Thomas. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Walker. He was hoping to get that thing down the sideline. They get him out of bounds at the 37.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Got his man down the middle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. You can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in the first half.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew it, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better.
And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this third and short. Looking to throw, it's Wegman. Bought a little time, lets it go. Complete with conviction on the crosser. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17.
That's a big third down get by the offense there, because obviously being in field goal range, had they not gotten it, a field goal would have tied the game. But now that you've converted it, you've got an opportunity to take the lead and seize a ton of momentum in this game.
They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Now the Cougars are going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Grabbed behind the line. It's Hughes. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Timeout Houston, their second. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Looking for the score. Looking for the goal line. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get 1 more snap off. Looking downfield, and time is running short. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, down the stretch we come on what's been a thrilling college football season. Week 11 filled with storylines. We begin with Oklahoma taking on the Iowa Hawkeyes.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Horned Frogs offense takes the field, ready to get going. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Might be looking to run. He's got it down the field. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. And the Horned Frogs will line it up on 1st and 10. Running inside. It's Payne. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
Caught in the backfield. It's Payne. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Ball's at the 24. A lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. And this will be a 41-yarder coming up from the right side. Absolutely perfect. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Houston offense out and ready to go. And after that last field goal, they start this third quarter, find themselves playing from behind. Pulls it, fired complete. Push down for the tackle.
I'll tell you, the offense might be setting up a shot down the field here. You might see them later fake the wide receiver screen and see if they can hit a tight end or another receiver running up the boundary. Keep your eye open for that.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hughes. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. A pickup of 5.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Looking to throw, it's Wegman. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Gets open down the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
The option, he'll keep it. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. The Cougars want to crank the tempo.
And this QB is dialed in. You've already seen the passing ability to make plays down the field. But how about this? Running the option as well. The diversity in this offense, really hard to stop, and he's having a day.
They'll stop play here for a moment to have a look at this injured Horned Frog. And the Cougars can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. Quickly complete. He steps out of bounds at the 15-yard line. Big pickup on the ground, and they're rolling.
And a lot of times in football, man, the short memory, we usually talk about the quarterback. But sometimes it's the running back who puts it on the deck. Sometimes it's your playmaker out wide who puts the ball on the deck. But that doesn't mean you abandon.
To the end zone, and it's picked off. The play in the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20 on a touchback.
You got to be sharp in the red zone. You can't turn the football over in the red zone. You got to be crisp. You got to be on time. You can tell the QB wasn't on time. The defender made him pay. Nice interception, stealing points now off the board.
TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Looking for room. It's Payne. Got enough for the first. There he goes. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
How about the defense trying to slow this dude down? He's a Heisman contender for a reason. He's so difficult to tackle, and what a challenge. All week long, they knew that they had to key on this guy and really try to at least limit him if they were going to win.
Snagged out of the air. Snags it, and there's running room. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19 there in the red zone.
And that's the beauty of this offense and this playmaker at wide receiver. Throw the ball short, but what he does after the catch, he's just got so much speed, so dynamic with the football. And this is...
There's a crease, headed to the end zone, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, TCU! That's his third touchdown of the game, and now 18 on the season. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Houston offense once again. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close, David.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now and you score so quickly, it's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being you, keep being aggressive.
They'll move the wide receiver. The run inside. It's Hughes. Turning it on. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimum gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Back to throw, it's Wegman. They've got the screen set up. At the 40, there he goes. They get him down at the 34-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup, and they first down.
And, man, this quarterback has had a day. With that pass, he goes over 300 yards on the day. Really nice job executing, putting up some yards today. Pretty good day for the young man.
Picks up the first down. He's at the 10. Into the house. Touchdown, Houston.
Man, how nice is it to be down and you need to score points when you can just hand it to your running back and he can make big plays like that. Jesse, they're going to need more of those to get back in the football game. They've dug themselves a little bit hole, but that was a good start.
Yeah, I think the defense probably kicking themselves too. I don't know if in this 2-minute type situation if they were expecting them to run the football, but somehow, some way, you've got to be able to gang tackle this guy and not let him take it to the house from that distance and score points. Moving forward now, the run defense has got to shore up for this defense.
And he's going to bring this one out. He's got great speed. Oh, what vision. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Well, maybe they thought if they kicked it into the end zone that he wouldn't dare bring it back. Instead, he just dared them to tackle him, and nobody could. What an explosive return.
Yeah, and those guys got so much speed, they ain't scared. And you could tell, takes it out, good blocking, give him a little crease, and you could see the speed. You don't put slow guys back deep. You don't see Jesse Palmer returning kicks. No. You see the fast guys, and you see an open space, and boom, he's gone.
The Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stops, Palmer, and get you the football back.
And I think here too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you score here, and this game's still tight. You keep their feet to the fire, so an opportunity here to keep applying that pressure.
Running inside, it's Hughes. A pickup of 5 marks it at the 36-yard line.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Scanning the field, it's Wegman. Finds his tight end. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Pass completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Got a man. It's Walker. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy in that slot position.
On the ground, it's Hughes. And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job.
Runs through, man, and he might have some space. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28.
That's a tough pill to swallow if you're on defense. Third down, you're blitzing. You're expecting to be able to affect the quarterback, but give this offensive line, these guys, credit because they were able to pick everything up and give their quarterback an opportunity to throw clean from the pocket to pick up that first down.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
Makes the grab. It's Hughes. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. At the end of a play, there is an injured Houston player on the field. That is their freshman offensive lineman, and boy, they hope this isn't too serious. Holly Rowe will keep an eye on that. The Cougars, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. From the red zone, it's Hughes. Able to get 1 down to the 15.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
They're working that left side. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Unloads quickly. Made a defender miss. Touchdown, Houston. Hello. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Love the individual effort here by the wide receiver. After he has the ball, able to make people miss. You see the speed as he goes in for the touchdown.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. A 70-yard touchdown drive, and they finished things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. Returner will field it and try to get some field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Creates a little room. Breaks into the open. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
And this guy's going to have to come through for you in this game. He picks up another first down, but he's your Heisman contender. He's the best player on your football team, and he's a guy that's just going to have to touch the ball a lot in this game if you're going to win.
And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. Short completion on first down, and here they are with 2nd and 8. Takes the handoff. It's Payne. Got a little grass. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! And they take it in for 6 more points.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience, and with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stud.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And he capped it off with a 65-yard touchdown run. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Pulled and finds his man on the left. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the third. Both of these teams still on the outside looking in at the top 25. But here are the rankings as we are winding our way toward the end of the season. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Back to pass, it's Wegman. Makes the grab, it's Thomas. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. At the end of a play, there is an injured Houston player on the field. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and receiver, just not on the same page.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. It's complete. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Offside defense.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. They absolutely had to have that third down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the third down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Looking downfield, it's Wegman. Under fire. Got a wide open receiver. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
And even though they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, they've got a quarterback that can bring them back, but they need him now to play his A-plus level of football. We saw a nice completion on that last third down. Let's see if he can keep it going.
Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time.
Yeah, and I tell you what, I love the run game down here. I love being able to give it to a back and be able to trust him. Listen, he didn't have any touchdowns on the season, so I know he's wanting to punch one in, and down here, giving me the opportunity.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Really don't like that play call for two reasons. Number one, if you're down inside the 3-yard line, just run the football. Trust your guys up front to be able to get it done. But two, if you are going to throw it, it's got to be a bang-bang play. You've got to have slants or quick outs or a back.
Touchdown, Houston! Hello! Fitted in the window for the score. The Cougars with the immediate response. Before that score, considering last rites, now all of a sudden, they're not dead yet. In fact, they're feeling much better, and they're alive, and they've got a chance.
And I'm looking on the field right now, I'm looking at their sideline. They're energized, Reese. After that last score, all of a sudden, they believe they can come back and win this game. This is a totally different-looking team than what we saw earlier.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. TCU ready to crank things up on this drive. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Payne. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
The Horned Frogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. On the run, it's Payne. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
When the offense can run the football and you can feature a guy like this that will get more yards than his block, that you can really depend on, hangs on to the football, like, it makes offense super easy, especially down the stretch when you want to eat that clock and you want to possess the football. Just nice to have that kind of guy.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. The run inside. It's Payne. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. 3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? From the gun, the running back has it. There's some room. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. And the Horned Frogs pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. To the air. It's Craig. Working that left side now. 2nd down coming up. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
And this drive feels like it's just gone on forever, right? The clock is just ticking away. The defense is aware of that. It's got to be frustrating because you just allowed another first down, fresh set coming up. You've got to do something to stop this bleeding.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. The Cougars will use their first timeout here. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on 4th down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. Timeout Houston, their 2nd. They've got one timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal. The Cougars are going to use their 3rd and final timeout here. And they'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock. No running room at all, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd and goal. This is one one of those momentum turning points. If this defense can force a field goal attempt, that is a victory for them. Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. He splits the uprights. And now it'll take a touchdown to at least tie them a 6-point lead here in the 4th. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Houston offense comes onto the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills, and they've got it at the receiver position. So if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Got his man. No chance to run, but still a good gain.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Looking for a man. It's Wegman. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Man, you know the defensive coordinator on that play was holding his breath, because in the 4th quarter, you've got one of the fastest players in the game going deep on you, and that's going to be a helmet sticker for somebody. Like, forcing an incompletion against that guy, that's incredible.
Timeout taken by TCU. It's their first. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this 4th down. And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He wants a big play here late. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. The clock keeps going tick, 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 tick as the offense takes a knee inside. A minute to go in this one. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game.